Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the first podcast of Brotherhood Take 2. I'm with my good friend Fearless Kate. Kate, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing just dandy. So, since this is the first episode, we could basically just talk about whatever and just see how it goes, basically.
Um, it's going good. Yeah, I do want to say that, like, I mean, between you and I, we know each other for like not much of years, but like,
No.
we're good buddies.
Yeah, we're good pals.
We're good pals. And but so far, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm nervous or like, but just knowing that I started school about a week, doing good. In the beginning,
In your beginning.
in the beginning.
If those are you who are listening, if you don't know what that is, it's basically where Optimus Prime says beginning wrong. It's a whole animation thing. It's really funny. We were joking about that before recording, so it was kind of off topic, but there you go.
Yeah. I want to ask, how is like Willow doing? I mean, is she like doing good?
Willow's doing really good. We had to change her food out again because she didn't like the previous one for some reason, but she's doing great now. Healthy, playful, and she's already 4 years old. It's crazy. Already 4, yeah.
I mean, I want to say my dog Ghost. I have like 3 dogs and a cat and a rabbit, and I'm not really good at keeping track of how old Ghost is, but knowing that she's doing good, we had to change. We got her some new meds, but just knowing that knowing that it's just way that she has like allergy kind of thing, and we're trying to figure out what's like bothering her from like scratching and a lot. And but I think she's doing really good so far. And lately I've been cleaning up some dirty mess of a rabbit.
I don't want to know.
Time. Nope.
I don't. I'm not gonna ask. I don't want to know.
Nope. You don't have to. And I'm not gonna be asking now. I don't know what else to ask, so.
No, it's good.
I don't know
That's
about you,
good.
Glenn.
Thank you. Well, things are going good with the channel. You know, I've got a video that's in the make. Since my last one where I tried using a small amplifier for a pretty big subwoofer, it actually did pretty well. And I introduced some of my hidden hobbies. Well, I wouldn't say hobbies, but things that I was really interested in that I wanted. That is what I made the channel for, is to kind of get into my dream job, which is voice acting. And that's kind of what I want to do with this podcast, is kind of slowly practice and get into that era of voice acting.
Yeah.
And so I think this is going to be pretty good. Other than that, you know, channel's slowly growing. It is still a pretty small channel with like mid-20s something videos. My life is going pretty good. Got a job a couple weeks ago, Walmart. It's great. And I'm still trying to piece together what I need to do as far as life goes, and as far as, like budgeting and banking and all that, financing things. It's a puzzle. I'm going to tell you that. It's a pretty big puzzle, but I got help. I have supportive friends and family that are helping me, so that's nice. I wanted to, since we don't really have a topic for this episode, we could just kind of talk about whatever, but it's a little nerve-wracking now that we know that we're being recorded. But
yeah, we're definitely being recorded.
Yeah, kind of puts a little bit more strain on things. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up." But that's kind of the whole thing of a podcast. Like you get the natural experience where it's not like every mistake is edited out. Like with videos.
Mhm.
And so it kind of makes that more personal connection with podcasts. And so it kind of makes it a little more engaging, a little more enjoyable. So, actually wanted to ask you a couple questions. Well, I wouldn't
All
say
right,
questions,
fire
but
on.
let's just play a game for a second.
Huh?
Kind of get a little like a personal kind of questionnaire thing. It's would you rather. It's kind of a cheesy game, but it works pretty well for people who are just starting out. All right, you ready?
Okay.
It's kind of a cheesy game, but I think it's pretty welcoming for new podcasters such as ourselves. Kind of get to that, who are we listening to? What's their kind of personality? What are they like? That kind of thing. All right, you ready?
Okay.
First
I'm
question.
ready.
All right, first question. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future? So 10 minutes in the future or 150 years in the future?
That's a really tough one because if I wanted to choose 100 years in the future, I know that I'll be like not. It'd be like I'm like it'd be like now like I'll be like a grandma by then, and then I'll be
150
married.
years?
I don't know. Like this is
So let's
don't
just
like
let's just do the math here real quick.
okay.
So if you're saying that you'll be a grandma, not that I'm saying that it's not a bad thing, which is it's awesome. But if I did 1819 plus 150 be 168. Almost 200 years
I,
old.
I would not be alive by then.
No, you would not. That's why I was confused.
So I'm gonna say which is pretty out because it's kind of sad that I wouldn't be. In so maybe like 10 years in the future.
It's 10 minutes or 150 years.
So okay, so then I would probably do. I'll probably like to do like was it 10 years in the future?
10
You said?
minutes. 10 minutes
Okay.
or
Oh,
150
10 minutes.
years. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 10 minutes. Okay.
Yep, 10 minutes.
So then probably 10 minutes in the future.
10 minutes?
Yeah, because
All right.
okay, let's see. Like maybe do. I'll probably do. All right. I'm gonna do math and do 18. It'd be 47. Because I did 18 plus 19 plus 10, and then I came with 47. So I'll probably be like.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. I don't think you understand the assignment. Okay, so it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
So where are you getting the 47 from? I'm just so confused right now. I don't know where you're getting the 47 from.
I think I'm getting 47 from like me and like cause doing the math. I don't. I don't know. I was trying to know like if I'm so 47 would be like like 47 minutes in the future, like or like adding like.
Okay. All right. So I'll read this again for you. Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future. So it's 10 minutes or 150 years. Okay.
I mean,
Let's just
it
go.
will be on this.
Let's just go to the next question. I'm so confused.
Okay.
I have no idea where you're getting the 47 from.
Yeah. Okay. Then scratch off the number.
Let's
then.
just take a pass.
Yeah. We're goofing off, y'all. We're just okay. So it's like if like some of our fans like watching this like live because we're podcasting, we're goofing off, guys. This is like hilarious. It's so, oh my god, it's so funny. Like if like you already posted this kind of thing on YouTube, and I would laugh so hard. Like, I mean, like, what the hell?
What were these guys thinking? Oh my gosh, this is awful. Like,
Like this is amazing, guys. What are they
oh my
talking
gosh.
about?
Imagine we just get like hundreds of views, probably not, because there's like over 1 million different podcasts, which isn't a lot, but compared to the other things, it's very large and it's growing tremendously. Like right now, we're starting a new one.
Yeah, I'm sure that we're gonna get like I'm sure we're gonna get some lot of views and then see how people react to them.
But right now, for me, it's not about views. It's more about like the practice and the comfort.
Oh yeah.
Talking with someone or being with someone performing, whether that's reading dialogue or actually playing a character, having that comfort.
I just like knowing that I kind of wish that I was like in your actual podcast, like if I was there and then we would like be talking crap, like just like we be sitting across from each other and then we doing like be having headphones on and then just like doing like a podcast together.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
I can do that. I have extra mics, I have extra stands. I've got all the gear for that.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big mic there.
Cool. Okay, my nephew would love to switch it over. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna bring my nephew Switch to his room because he loves it in my room. I'll be right back.
All right. Hi. How's it going? I'm Brotherhood. My pronouns are Mr. Hood or Hood, or just him. Basically, with this, I just want to talk to you listeners like us friends before Phyllis Kate comes back.
I am back.
Okay, she's back. Well, you were gone. I was trying to talk to the listeners, but I guess I just couldn't go on very long. But that's okay. Because that's all right. Because you're here now, it's gonna be 1,000 times better.
That's the wheel. Alright. So, should we get on to the next question of Would You Rather?
We can do that. 100.
Yeah.
Questions. I went on a news site because the other questions were just really strange. Okay. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go in the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Ooh.
Me personally, if you don't
So,
mind, I would like to go see my ancestors. So that would be super cool. Just to see where I came from and what they did could help me in the present into the future. You know, like what kind of skills did they have that I lost that I could relearn and get better at and overall become a better person? You know.
mhm.
What's your answer?
I wanna go. Was it into the past to meet my great great grandchildren? You said.
No, it's the past to meet your ancestors.
Oh, okay. So like in the future, it's like meeting my
Your great-great-grandchildren. Yeah.
um.
Mm-hmm.
I um. I want to say I want to go in the future to meet my great great grandchildren because I want to be knowing that like knowing like because I just want to know I want to be like even though they're gonna be in my family um and then just like saying like what's new like and then like um and knowing the ages that they are knowing the ages that they are uh but if they're like if they got into college I don't know but just, I would actually see myself meeting my great great grandchildren and just loving them a lot and because I'll be like um I'm like already a grandma and I would like spend so much time as I can, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the one thing I can see myself doing.
That's a good answer. That's good. All right, next question. It's kind of following that other answer that you had. Would you rather have more time or more money? For me,
Yeah.
I'm a bit selfish. For me, it's gotta go money. I know money doesn't buy happiness, but it can definitely help with a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Same answer for me.
Yeah.
Because I wanna. I'm really hoping that I want to go to college after school, like after I graduate from the Star Wars program.
Right.
And also whenever like I was playing, it's like whenever I mention about Star Wars program, and I recall like the future card school thing. It's just like tech kind of thing. But it's because that's gonna be like that kind of program will help me. Like it's gonna help me a lot. Like
Right.
because it's gonna be like the first time being in it, and when I haven't like experienced it yet, so I will. Like I will be when I go to school, but I'm just really excited to be in it, and then I'm gonna have so much fun.
Can I pick C, all the above? Because that would be wonderful. But I guess if we're gonna just choose one, it would probably be money.
Yeah.
All right.
Because my plan with money is to like see if I can save it up for college.
Right. Okay. These are all about like time or something very valuable. This is very interesting questions. All right. Question 3. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button for your life?
Oh, okay. Um,
Oh, what's that one movie
I mean,
called where it's like, hang on, it reminds me of a movie. Um, where's that one movie? I don't know what it starts with a C, I believe. I don't remember what it's called. It's where a guy has a TV remote and it controls what happens. Like, you can rewind time, fast forward time, pause time, do whatever. Like a basic life remote, basically. I can't remember what it's called, but that reminded me of that. I would rather have a pause button. Because think about it, if you're in school and you got like 2 seconds left before the bell rings, and you've got like 20 questions left on your assignment for your final, just go boop, and I can finish it with all the time in the world. That'd be awesome. Rewind button, I don't think that's very smart, because if you rewind, then you can cause a whole bunch of problems. Because there's a thing called space-time continuum in physics. Because that happens. But I just hope when I do have a pause button, I just hope that when I press play, life doesn't move faster to catch up. That's my only concern. You know what they say in the movies? Like when things are slower and time kind of freezes a little bit, and then when you come back to reality, everything is faster. I really hope that doesn't happen. Like Big Fish, the movie Big Fish, when he sees this lovely lady, and then just time just so slowly freezes, and then he comes back, and then everything just speeds up and he loses her. That's what I'm thinking of. It's a movie Big Fish. If you haven't watched that, I really would recommend it. It is an awesome movie. I can't tell you how many times I did school projects on that. It was ridiculous. It's like almost every 2 to 3 years we did a movie on Big Fish, and we did like the same questions. It was just so random, but every time I did it, I was like, okay, I can memorize these questions and answer them. And then the next time comes at the most random time. We say, "Oh, we're doing Big Fish," and at that point, I already forget everything about the movie. I'm like, "Oh, okay, now I have to actually do work." Right? It's like, come on. So I would rather have a pause button. That was a long explanation, but I would rather have a pause button.
I wanna add when you said something about like when you do an assignment where like it's
Yeah.
like because you're like when you're watching a movie and then there's like an assignment to it, but if they're like mm, I really don't like where because I think when I had an astronomy, or was it? No, not astronomy.
I
Was
actually
it?
missed that class.
Dude, it was last summer, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, could be. I don't know with Mr. Waggy. I don't know. We were like watching a movie, and then I'm surprised that we didn't do it. Like, I can't remember what movie we were watching, but it kind of seemed like a good movie we were watching, but there was a movie that we're watching, and there was an assault to it. But I'm surprised that like whenever I have like a PCA in my classroom with me, and knowing that like it's like my teachers will give us like easy stuff, like because when it comes to when the classes when we watch a movie and there's an assignment to it, and then and then it's like you have to like do like a paragraph about what's going on, but so instead like one thing I remember from my class was like Mr. Buggy gave us a sheet, and then that shows like the answers of the movies. So we had to like between me and my other friend, we had to do some highlighting, but the rest of the class did like some typing what happened to me. But the answer I want to say, I want to have a pause button because because well either well Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I want to say I want to have like a pause on because
I think I know what you're trying to say.
like,
I
yeah,
think I know what you're trying to say.
because
May I say it?
yeah,
So when you're watching a movie, right, and you have a pretty long question they have for you to write down a certain amount of sentences, and then by the time you're like halfway in the question, it's already on the next scene with a bunch more questions that you have to do. So it's like when you have one question that has a descriptive part, put it at the end. Or at least have some sort of pause device so then you can actually answer it. And then when you hand it in, it's like, it's not completed. And he's like, I couldn't because it didn't give me enough time. And so
yeah.
every time in film studies, it was like, okay, gotta write down. And it was just so stressful. It was like rabbit all the time, just writing down stuff super fast too. And at that time, I have been typing for like years because I type a lot better than I write. But in that class, I was trying to write more. And boy, did it show me that I was actually more terrible than I thought I was. It was so embarrassing. It's just like, it was just wavy lines, basically. And then so...
yeah, right.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, do you ever see like in movies or TV shows where they're like, where there's like a scene where a person does like wavy lines like
Oh yeah, yep.
saying like this person like do you die with this one did in my life and I wanted to shirt like
Just like
whatever.
Tens of pages of just stuff that happened. I can't do that. I tried doing that. It's like, oh, you're feeling insecure about yourself. You should probably just write about it. And I didn't know how to write about my day. I was like, okay, this is the date. I woke up, did stuff, went to bed. Next day, woke up, did stuff. Like, I couldn't be descriptive with my writing.
No.
It's just like whoever's out there who can do that, amazing job to you, because it is way more difficult than it seems. Just take my word for it.
I'm not really good at writing long paragraphs, but I would imagine like if I would want to go like if I was going back in the future to like being in school again and then being classes and it's like after the day and it's like my teacher wants me to write a long paragraph or something like I don't know, and then if they want me to do like maybe like a 5 pages long or at least 5 sentences about something. Like I can't fucking do this. like I can't. I'm like there's no way because I'm not good at. Okay, even though we're in a classroom and we're taking our time, I would try my best because I'm not a fast writer. I'm a slow writer. Like because I can't write fast. Like. Let's say that I'm writing about my. Okay, let's say that the topic that I would choose. I know, like maybe let's say that my teacher wants me to do an assignment about writing about my summer, and then I'm like I can do that, and then he or she wants to be all like, and as I give you the assignment, I want you to at least give me like, let's see, maybe like 5 sentences. I'm like, oh dear God, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I'll try my best. But
that's what you can do.
Yeah, I will try my best, but of course, but and then it's like as I sat down at a table with the paper in front of me and a pencil in my hand, and I'm like I'm really looking at the paper and I'm like, where do I begin my story? Like where do I begin?
Right.
I did so much. Like I did so much over the summer that I cannot begin my story. Like I don't know how to like start it off.
That's with me too.
I'm guessing that's what people are having trouble with, because it's like when they come back from the summer, they're in school, and then they have an assignment about writing a paragraph about the summer, and it's like, and then like I'm having trouble focusing because of what's been going on in the classroom, and I'm just, but the thing is though, if I wanted to ask my teacher if I can listen to music, she might say, he or she might say, I mean, do you think music will help you concentrate? I'm like, maybe not, but maybe not, yeah, because music, because was already, if I was already, like, still never anything down, and then it's like, and then I'm listening to music, and then there's no way I can't concentrate. There's no way, but, so, I want to say maybe my answer would be, like, just having a pause button, because I can't really get anything done if I was back in school again.
Right.
And but if it's a big assignment, and then knowing there's still enough time, I will try to put the one last. I'll just finish the sentences, the one sentence that I'm on, and then just turn it in as it is.
Right. That's a very good answer. You know, even then you just have the risks of not even just rewinding back in time, because I'm good with what I've got. I passed and I graduated high school, and so did you. In the same year, we were in the same class, 2023, and I'm good. I'm just glad that I graduated, because it's tough. The school system is just so messed up, and the things that I don't even need, like I'm wanting to study voice acting. That's my dream job, and being a sound designer. And so
Yeah.
I've already tossed all the stuff that I don't need, all the years wasted, all the time wasted, when I could have been working towards my goal, and probably I would have already been there by the time that I would have get out of school, or that I would have been able to actually work on my dreams and not have to be sitting there with useless information for 13 years for a fancy piece of paper saying I graduated for some reason. Right? The school system is just so messed up. Well, that's just me. So
But why would you think that the school system is messed up?
because there is one school that allows students to basically study and only study what they're interested in. It doesn't have to be just one thing. They get to pick what they learn about, and they eventually become more successful than the others normal schools. I say normal as like the general schooling that most of us did. But I just think that we could potentially follow that. And yet high school does have some great classes, yes, but it's not to be hateful, but it's mostly garbage. Mostly, not all of it. I mean, there are some things that other schools don't do that my school did, but the reason why I say useless information is because high schools mainly try to force you towards college, and if you're taking something like a gap year, or you're not even going to college, they don't even prepare you for general adulting, general life outside of high school. They just try to force college right after high school. And it's not for everybody. It's definitely not for me, not right now at least. But I'm struggling trying to get in the habit and schedule of becoming more successful as an adult and being, self-sufficient and independent, and not relying on a building and a schedule for every day. If that makes sense. Because if we could just try and how do I say this? If we could not force college so much and just I wouldn't say leave it as an option. I would still say it would probably be mandatory because it is for most students. But for
Mm.
the ones that aren't, there could either be a separate course, a separate thing, a separate class, just on the practices of adulting and things that we need to learn after high school, you know? And so it just makes me angry all the time. We're thinking about other students who are going to graduate and aren't ready for college, who have no clue what they're doing. They have no
You
clue.
know, okay. The one thing that I want to add is that I've been going on Facebook, and I feel like that some people that we barely know, I'm like on my phone, scrolling through Facebook, and then I see them, and then I see some of the friends that we barely know from school, and it's like, what? I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, my all my friends have gone off to college, and they're at their dorms because because they want to become this kind of thing,
Right.
and I'm like, whenever I'm so proud of you guys that you're already like you're doing your next step in your future, and then knowing that you're like ready to take off, but I'm not in college yet because I'm like I'm almost like 19, and um but it's like but I mean I'm kind of hoping that I want to like sometime like when I'm not in school anymore, I want to be starting up going to TCTC, 2 year college, because I was gonna do a 4 year college, but I decided not to, so I'm gonna do a 2 year college. Um, but go outside. But I just, oh my god, I'm just surprised that um.
Is that Ghost?
Oh my god, what?
Is that Ghost? Or who is that?
Yeah, that was ghost.
Okay.
Here. Um, hold on. Don't worry about me. I'll be in bed too. Right. Sorry, I was.
Oh, you're good. No need to apologize.
No, yeah. I mean, everybody's. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to bed until like later, but I don't go to bed until 10:30. Um, but anyways, the one thing that gets me so pissed off since we were still seniors in school is that like I I've been like in I've been a really good independent woman. I don't know how I said that, uh but meaning like being by myself and just um and then it's the way that ever since like math, whenever I go to math class, and then it's the way that I have a feeling that I kind of got jealous or something, or at least someone, because it's the way that I think I got jealous of one of my good friends in school in math class, and like because whenever like my teacher wants us, when my teacher wants us to do independent math, and then I'm like, oh my god, can we not do independent math because I struggle so freaking hard. Um, but the thing is though, like I'm just like I'm on a certain it's like and then it's like my teacher Miss Bagwell, she would say, if you need help, what should you do? Raise your hand, and then yeah, um, and then she would say like if you're stuck on a problem, skip it and then go to the next one. And then it's like okay, we got it. And then I'm like looking at my book, and all of a sudden it's like um all of a sudden I'm like I don't know. I get so frustrated because a PCA always helps a student who is a freshman, and I'm just thinking in my head that it's not fair that because he gets more help than we do because the PCA sits right by him like in math class, and then that gets me so like I don't know why, but it gets me so pissed off. It's like um like I don't know why, but it's I feel like it's not fair that he gets help because like that's been getting me so pissed off ever since. But because I will come home and I'll talk to my mom about it, and it's like